everyone, Kimberly Olson here, also known as the Goal Digger Girl. I'm coming in for a bonus training for this masterclass series that we've absolutely been crushing through. It's monetizing your Facebook groups in less than 72 hours. And I wanted to just put a nice bow on top to say, let's just talk about how you can actually make money in your value-based Facebook groups. Because I know that's what everyone's wondering is like, but how do you actually make money, Kimberly? We love all the things you're saying and it sounds warm and fuzzy, but how do we actually make money in our business? Well, this is actually a strategic way that you can make sure that you are keeping your business on the forefront every single month, month in and month out. Have a plan behind it, put a strategy in place. And this is literally all about creating that experience. So for this bonus training, we're going to talk about creating a killer challenge. So I want to welcome you guys back. I'd love to know in the comments who has been following along with us. So you've been catching us live, keeping up the pace with what we've been dropping, because I know it's a ton of content, especially you've been doing VIP. How many of you are binge watching right now? So you are just like, someone tagged me yesterday, and I know you guys are taking these videos down. So I've just been going after one video after another. Let me know if you've been picking up what I'm dropping, if you've been binge watching. Speaking of a friend, please tag at least one friend. Brandy, I was going to say, I don't recognize you. So I'll have to shoot me a DM and say, hey, I'd love to know how you found us and what's going on in your business. So great example. Someone shared this with Brandy probably, right? I mean, it's that easy for you to share it with a friend and they're going to be really glad that you did. We get overwhelmingly positive feedback from people in our community when others share. So please, of course, Lindsay, she's a rock star. One of my favorite people on the planet, actually. Thank you. Shout out to Lindsay. She's amazing. So just to tell you where we're at right now, we don't have school today. I have one child over here on the floor coloring. She might pop up and say hi. And another child is right outside my window staring at me because she has a fairy village she built outside of my office window, and she wants me to say hi to her right now. So we have children everywhere. So guys, you can do this, okay? We can make this work around our lives 100%. Also, I wanted to let everybody know that guide number 7 is where all the replays are, all of the homework. If you want to just implement the homework on your own for accountability, extra trainings, everything is in guide number 7. So all of that is coming down Tuesday at midnight. Rocking the mom life, yes. So Tuesday, Lisa's smiling, Tuesday at midnight, everything's coming down. In addition to, our programs are open right now, and these the big promotional investments that we're doing for tuition levels right now are also going away Tuesday at midnight, because we've never extended something this aggressive before. We just wanted to give back to our community because our 5-year anniversary is next week. Whoop, whoop. Our 5-year, yeah, I guess it's technically next week. So our 5 year is in March. So we wanted to do something for that. So 6-Figure Breakthrough Business Academy is our 12-month business academy for those of you that want to get to 6 figures, or maybe you kind of fell into 6 figures and you don't have systems in place, you don't have automation, you're working all the time, you're not seeing consistent results in your business, or you really need to understand social media and that's been missing for you, or it's been a struggle. That program is open right now. And then we also have Ignited Life Coaching, which is for those that are wanting to monetize their brand. They want to launch coaching, create courses, maybe build on an agency, write a book. Like, there's other things maybe outside of the traditional ways that people get started online, like such as network marketing and direct sales. So if you're not sure which program is best for you, or you want to know more, you can just put 6FB in the comments for 6FB, or you can put ILC in the comments for Ignited Life Coaching. 6FB is 6-Figure Breakthrough. ILC is Ignited Life Coaching. You can drop that in the comments and my team will DM you with some details, okay? I'm happy to chat with you if you need some questions answered. I've been talking to quite a few of you over the weekend. If you want to talk to one of our students, that's helpful too. Someone has been in your shoes, we can connect you with one of our past or current students in a 3-way chat as well. So we can set that up, okay? If you enroll before midnight, we are actually offering significant savings in the realm of $4,000 to $10,000 is where what we're offering in our programs right now. I mean, this is significant. Also, everyone who enrolls before we close this down is going to get a branding package. They're different based on which level. And you're also going to get an in-person experience. So we're going to be in Charleston in April for a 2-day mastermind for six-figure breakthrough. And then in May, we're going to do our retreat where the housing's included as well for Ignited Life Coaching on the beach. Okay. So yeah, if you're in our programs, let us know what you love most about being in the programs. If you're new, we are so excited to have you. Welcome. I'm beyond excited to work with you. I'm honored, I'm grateful, and I'm ready to walk alongside you with my team, obviously, to allow you to totally crush it. All right, so let's talk about, yes, Charleston, South Carolina. We're going to be staying at the Bohemian, and it's so Instagram worthy. Like, you guys might need to come look for me in the hallways because I'll be trying to capture all the footage. Okay, so how do you make money in Facebook groups? This is the way you do. Obviously, the whole process, everything that you learned last week is going to set you up for success. But as far as like tangible things that you can do every week, oh, that's awesome. Tangible things that you can do every week, this is it, okay? So let me walk you through the process. This is in your workbook. If you don't have the workbook, you can just jot this down, okay? So we've got several steps here that we're gonna do in order to make this epic. First thing we're gonna do, we're gonna decide when we're gonna do the challenge, obviously. So for those of you that grabbed the Trello board last week, I want you guys to add a column to it. I don't think we have this on there. So just go ahead and add a column. And then what you're going to do in that column is you're going to put January, February, March, April. You're going to write out all the months. Each month, you're going to pick a theme for your challenge and you're going to pick the dates. Okay. We have like a whole entire challenge Trello board inside of Six Figure Breakthrough. We give you all of our stuff. We have templates for all of this. Okay. So we have a challenge board for you. If you're in our programs, please check. Let our team know and we'll tell you where it's at in the back office. I'm trying to think of which module that would be or which semester. I think it's in semester 3 or 4. So we have a Trello board for you. But what you can do to plan out the themes is use that Facebook group's content planner Trello board and make a column. And what you would do, for example, February, you could say your challenge masterclass, whatever you want to call it. You're going to do self-love 101. It's a masterclass to get started with loving yourself so you can, love others, or, love yourself first. So that way you can allow more love to come into your life. And you're going to do a 1-hour webinar, workshop, masterclass. You would put that on your Trello board. So I want you to map it out. Okay. So what you're going to do, first thing is you're going to schedule the challenge as an event. And when I say challenge, it's interchangeable with it's a conversion event. So any masterclass, webinar, workshop, whatever you want to call it. Okay. So schedule the challenge as an event in your Facebook group. What? Elise is like smiling at me. Okay, so you're going to schedule the challenge as an event in your Facebook group. Use your Trello board to plan that out. So that way everyone knows when it is. You can invite people to it, all the things, okay? The second thing you're going to do is you're going to give your team a script for inviting, okay? You're going to give your team a script for inviting. And what we're going to do is, as a leader, and by the way, if you have, you're not in network marketing and direct sales and you have clients, well, you're doing a service-based industry is what you do. Your VA team, right? All of you should have at least one VA. If not, we need to get that figured out for you. But your VA can do this, okay? So you're going to give them the boards app. We have all of this also figured out for you and done. Evernotes, we have all of that figured out and done for you. So the Evernote is basically, think of like a Word doc, but it's something that you can share and people can't mess with the original. And it's just really easy to use, or a boards app where the messages for inviting are already figured out. This is the thing people don't understand. You're a go-getter. You're here. You're probably, top 5, 10, 15% of entrepreneurs. Okay. We are different. The average person does not operate the way that we do. They don't think the way that we do. So what we want to think about is, let's make it really easy for everyone to win. Okay. Let's make it so everybody knows exactly what to do, including your VA team, or if you're in network marketing, your whole team should know how to invite people to this. If you say to your team, yeah, and invite everyone they're not going to invite anybody because they don't know how to do it. They're just going to go, okay, sounds good. And then you wonder why your events are flopping. Okay. So you want to give your team a script for inviting. The next thing you want to do is you want to keep track in Trello. So create a Trello board for this of who is going live and when they're going live. So what I mean by this is we're going to make a Trello board that is going to be your challenge Trello board. We have a Trello board for the challenge. This is really important because we need to put graphics on here. We need to tag people. We need to assign tasks for people, all of that. Okay. So that's cool, Lori. So with the Trello board, it's just a way to get really organized and visually everyone can see what's happening. So on the Trello board, if you have your own Trello board where you keep track of your leads and whatnot, cool. You can go ahead and work off of your prospecting tracker, your CRM, whatever you use for your leads management. But what you can do is you can actually, on that Trello board, you can track who's coming and who's invited, all that stuff, okay? So on your challenge Trello board, what I want on there is I want to know, what does this challenge look like? What are the specifics? And what you want to do is you want to go live every day in it. So don't do a challenge where you're just like dropping posts and stuff like that. They need to see you, just like we've done this one. So you can do whatever format you want to do, but who is going live and when and what's the topic? I also recommend giving this to them. You can ask them, you know, hey, we're doing a, let's see, it's February. We're going to do a 5-day spring into fitness, 5-day spring into fitness masterclass or challenge. And each day we're going to go live. You know, Lori, you're a perfect example. Lori, you're on Tuesday. What do you want to, do you have any ideas what you want to talk about when it comes to springing into fitness? And she might say, yeah, I actually would love to tell people how they can work fitness into their day without going to the gym, and how a daily activity throughout the day can actually get them great results. Awesome. If Lori's like, I don't know, give her a topic. Okay. So keeping track in Trello will allow you to do this with others. Now, let's say you are running your own company or you're a solopreneur and you don't have a network marketing team. You'll do it like I do, where I'm coming in each day going live. Okay. So it'll just be you each day. Okay. So we've got that. We're keeping track in Trello. We're going to plan the thing out. Don't make the mistake of winging this, because you'll get poor results. If you actually plan this out ahead of time and start promoting 2 to 3 weeks in advance, you'll have a great turnout and you'll have a lot of success with it. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to promote it on social media. So I'm talking all over the place. Okay. I'm talking a post on your personal profile on Facebook, a post on Instagram. If you're on LinkedIn, put something up over there. I'm talking a story sequence. I'm talking reels. The thing is, you don't have to do reels and stories that say, hey, I have this 5-day spring into fitness challenge. You want to come? What you can do is say, you could do a reel hinting at, you know, how you were able to feel like you are 20 years younger than you are, and you just had a birthday and you feel 20 years younger than you are, and you learned a secret hack and it's been working for you. If they want it, just say me below. And then they say me, and then you invite them to the masterclass or the challenge. You guys see how this works? Create curiosity. You're not just like advertising like a commercial. You want to just use the same principles that you've been learning. It's about curiosity. It's traction marketing. It's getting people to say, what is that? I want to know more. So we want to think that through with our social. Of course, going live is a great idea, inviting people to it. Tell them why they need to be a part of it. Would you like to show everybody? You don't want to? Oh, I'm surprised. Okay. So we're also going to invite past customers and clients. We're also going to invite current customers and clients. We're going to invite any lead that we have. So you're going to personally DM everyone on your leads list. Okay. So they're going to, you know, you might have the event up in your group and you're inviting there. They might see your stuff on social. They might not. If you have an email list, a texting campaign set up, you know, a text list, what else could you have for that? Yeah, mainly the email and the texting. Then I want you to send an email out. I want you to send text out, inviting everybody to that. Okay. This is like your big thing. Once a month, you're going to go all in with this. So can you guys put me in the comments below if you can see how this would get you better results than what you're doing already? So just put me in the comments. Like, can you see how, oh, okay, she's not just doing a challenge like everyone does. Like, you got to really think it through and have a plan. So you want to go all in with it. Okay. Why else? I mean, what is the point of putting up an event and then just kind of putting some posts up? That doesn't make any sense. And not that you want to beat yourself up over that. You want to say, oh, wow, it wasn't working for me. And now I know why. I wasn't doing it this way. Now I can do it this way and I can get results. You see the shift there in the thinking? So this is a good thing. This is a good thing that we're figuring out why what you were doing wasn't working. You have to remember, at the end of the day, people are making a lot of money on social media. They're not special. There's nothing different than them. We're all blessed with the ability to make money on social media. So you just have to figure out, what tweaks do you need to make? What are you missing? Where do we need to, crank up the dial? And a lot of it also is effort. So when I say, yeah, you got to do some messaging, our team internally, Okay, we're all running this. There, we have full-time staff that run the company. Our leadership in our company, myself included. We all just divided up a list of almost 700 people that between there's like 4 or 5 of us. We're going to be DMing all of those people individually between now and next Tuesday. Like, if you're not like getting out there, getting in front of people, inviting people to take a look at something, inviting them to come to something, what are you doing? You can't just like do a reel and be like, well, social media doesn't work for me. You have to work. You have to roll up your sleeves and you got to put the work in. Okay. And it's never been easier than it is now. So keep that in mind. So think of it this way, like, oh, okay. Like, I just haven't been going all in with it. I haven't been maximizing my efforts because I didn't know how. And then this is what we're talking about today. Okay. All right. The next thing you're going to do day of reminders. You're going to do day of reminders. Oh, just so I don't forget, everyone that's new into Six-Figure Breakthrough and Ignited Life Coaching, because we have a great new class of students, we are doing an orientation today at the top of the hour. Okay, 3 o'clock Central. You can, if you didn't get the Zoom information on that, it's inside the group chats. You should be added to our chats. And if you just enrolled, go ahead and DM me personally, and I'll take a quick look in there when I'm done with this training. Okay. 3 o'clock Central, we're doing orientation on Zoom for new members or new students. And we'll have it recorded. I just didn't want to forget because I know there's some of you on here. Okay, do day of reminders. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a post and we're going to tag people or message them a reminder. So this is key. We want to personally tag and we want to personally remind. So let's say you have a free Spring into Fitness challenge and you've got 50 people that you've personally invited that said yes. We've got 50 people coming. Treat it like it was an actual, a wedding where you've got your RSVP list. Well, you double check, right? You're like, hey, this is tomorrow. Let's personally go back into the DMs and say, hey, this is starting at this time. If you can have a cool, some kind of resource for them going into it, even better. Get maybe some prep work, some journaling. We do workbooks usually with ours. Hey, did you get the workbook? Did you get your journaling prompts? Like, think about something creative you could do for them. Maybe there are some videos that they can watch in the guide section of your Facebook group to prepare for what the topic's going to be covering. Okay. So we want to create a post in the Facebook group and we want to tag the people who have said. You can use the @everyone symbol. I don't love that. The first time you announce what you're doing, if you want to use it one time, the @everyone, so they all get tagged on it, cool, but I wouldn't overuse that. I would just be careful with that, okay? But once we have the commitment level from people, I like the idea of personally messaging them a reminder and also tagging them on a reminder post. Got it? Okay. The next thing is we're going to choose the format. Okay, we're going to choose the format. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a 5-day format. You can also do a 3-day like we just did, or a 7-day. We've done 7, 8, 9. We've done like 9 days. We used to do that a lot in 2020 and 2021. We started condensing it down last week because we were like, do we really need it to be this long? Just some trainings that we've received from others. So we've scaled it back and back and back. Eventually we'll probably just do like 2 days, but the more time people get with you, the better, because they can really build a relationship with you. You can offer some amazing value. And so they can get a feel for what it's like to be in your world. And it gives people more time to go through it. So that way you have replays up and things like that too. Okay. What's up? Okay. Go live during the challenge directly into your group. Okay. Go live right in the group. I wouldn't go live inside the event. I would go live inside the group, because if people haven't RSVP to the event, I want to make sure that they see the group. Okay. So just go live right in the group. All the people who RSVP'd for the event, they're going to get notified that you're going live because they have shown interest and expressed interest in your group. Okay. So what I would do, and this is huge, so put a star by this. Okay. What we're actually going to do is we're going to go live every day. And then what we're going to do is we're going to have daily prizes. So we're going to do homework. We're going to give them homework. Okay. We want this to be like they're implementing and getting results. And what we're going to do is we're going to give away daily prizes based on them doing the homework. And you can just observe how we just did our one last week. Okay. So with the daily prizes, this is where you can really crush this whole thing. Okay. The daily prizes are going to be your product line. If you have price points that it would make sense to give away every day. If your price points for your products, let's say the minimum thing you have is $100 and you're like, I don't want to spend $100 on this thing. You can just have it where they can get their name in the big grand giveaway at the end. So every day when they do their homework, they get their name in the hat. Their name goes in the hat for the big drawing. And then the big drawing would be that $100 thing. So if you're like, I'm not spending $100, you either need, my feedback would be is that's advertising. Okay. It's promotional, it's marketing. It's just like if you were going to spend money on ads, that $100, you can expense it. And a lot of you probably have rewards or discounts that you get anyways, or you have product in your, in your pantry. So you're going to want to raffle off product either every day or at the end, like as a grand prize. Okay. And then if you have something that's not physical, like you can't give it away, you can do, I've seen people do cash back. You can also offer your time. So if maybe you have a service that people can enroll in and you're like, well, how would I give that away? Maybe you can offer your time to do like a breakthrough session with them to talk about whatever it is that you sell, what's something that could be valuable that you could offer to do a call around. So let's say you have software that's like a debt eliminator and you're like, how am I going to raffle off a debt eliminator? You could say, yeah, and for everyone who participates in this week, your name's going to go in a drawing, or each day you're going to draw somebody and you're going to get a financial reboot call. And I'm actually going to take a look at where your finances are and you're going to walk away with some great ideas to help you get on the right path. And then when you do that call, obviously do the call and let them know that you have debt eliminator software. Okay. So you can actually use it to book a call. So your time is always something that you can raffle off or give away. Okay. Yeah, that's a really, really good one. Why this is so effective is, let's say we did the 5-day Spring into Fitness challenge. And let's say we sell health and wellness products. So day one is going to be all about getting your mindset right. You want me to show everybody? Oh. Okay, Elise is over here with her awesome drawings. You want to bring it over here? Sure doesn't. Okay, usually she wants to show everybody, but that's okay. She doesn't want to today. So when you are on day one and first day of the 5-day fitness challenge is getting your mindset right. Okay, you want to get your mindset right to really decide like what you want to achieve with this, active fitness fit life, right? So what you could do is day one, you could give away one of your products. So you can say, so today we're going to raffle off an energy drink. Okay. Now with this, everyone who completes their homework is going to get in the drawing to get an amazing, this energy. I have so much energy, don't I? I used to take naps all the time. So much energy with this energy drink. So you're going to be able to win it. The other reason why you want this energy drink is because it's loaded with superfoods that make you smarter. Okay. Whatever it is. So what's happening is you're able to expose and sell everybody on camera, everybody who watches the replay, everybody in that group without selling to them because it's for a giveaway. Okay. This is from Elise. Everyone. She just wants to show everybody. Oh, they love it. Yep. They love it, Elise. Thank you so much for sharing that. So with that being said, what you want to think about is, and actually we also do the business opportunity. So that's a little bit different type of challenge you would do, but we've actually in the past, this is literally, you guys, when I was in network marketing, I maxed out the customer side of the comp plan, like made the most commissions I could possibly make. Okay. I made $5,000-$6,000 a month in just customer sales. And I didn't post about my products on my wall. The only place that you could find out about my stuff was this or my reels here and there. Okay. It is very effective. So if you want to do this for the business, you can actually set this whole thing up to sell into the business. Isn't that powerful? Okay. Now this is what you want to do. This is key. Okay. You're going to want to have promos. You can put them together yourself if your company doesn't have them. You're going to want to bundle up what you have and do some kind of promotion. So let's say everybody who places an order before you're done with the 5-day Spring into Fitness, everyone who places an order by the end of the week, you make sure to shut the door, honey. Thank you. All the way. Thank you. Everybody who places an order by the end of it, they're actually going to get blank. So it could be a travel size of one of your most popular products. It could be cash back. It could be, you could do like a little sachet with some, some samples, like a whole cool happy sample pack, whatever. You can come up with all kinds of things. Okay. Depending on your company and the way that the packages are and the products, you might even want to look and see, do you guys have some bundles that you could promote? So you could say, get your body back bundle. If you want to, it's normally whatever the normal price is on the website. It's normally $300, but we'd like, because we're focusing on fitness this week, the Get Your Body Back bundle, you can actually get it for $250. Like if there's cool savings already built into what your company has, do that. Okay. Now, if you are in service-based industry and you're not in network marketing, do what we do. Every time we do these, we come up with different creative ways to create incentives for people because we want to do fun things. We're all together. Like, let's have some fun with it. Right. So that's why we always do bonuses, and then the bonuses go away. So you could do time bonuses when you're doing something like this. Okay. So I could talk about that forever. We do have all of that inside of Six Figure Breakthrough. Okay. It's all in there. And then if you're in Ignited Life Coaching, we also have like a full like prep for the challenge checklist because it's a little bit more advanced there. Okay. So we have like all of that laid out for you. All right. The follow-up is the final step that I want to share with you. The follow-up. Okay. So what you're going to do is you're going to follow up with each person and you're going to say, thank you so much for participating. I'm so glad to have you. And so I would love to know, as we focus on your fitness goals, we actually have some really great, we have some great packs and different bundles that we're promoting right now, just in celebration of this week. Did you see us post those, or did you want to take a look at anything? And if they're like, no, I didn't see them. This is the thing, you guys, you have to realize we think everybody has seen what we've been putting out there. We think that we're talking about, the stuff too much, and they're going to feel like she's just talking about her bundles and no, they don't see it. I mean, how many times have I done something that you had no idea that we were even, something we were promoting or had open, you had no idea. And they're like, dang it, I missed it, right? So they don't know. So go into the DMs and personally message them, okay? And then say to them, yeah, we've got some great bundles we've put together for everybody who participated this week. Can I send those to you? The key is if you do have a team or you have a VA, you need to give them scripting for this. Tell them don't copy paste, but give them scripting or they won't do it. I'm telling you, they will not do it. You absolutely have to give them the plan. Okay. You've got to make it so plug and play and easy for people. So yeah, I mean, just that alone, you're going to be able to expose people. You're going to be able to tell them what you have. You're going to be able to tie it into what you're doing. I mean, it's awesome. Now, can you do a challenge masterclass that is totally unrelated to what you sell and still bring that into the picture? Yes. I'm positive that this whole last week, we were talking about Facebook groups, and our giveaways were journals and books and different things that the entrepreneur would want, right? Well, I'm positive if I said to you guys, I'm going to be raffling off a cute hat, right? Which we've done that in the past. You would want the hat. The hat has nothing to do with, business coaching, right? People want the hat. So it doesn't matter. People just love good giveaways. They love promotions. They love incentives. So all of that, just keep that in mind as well. Okay. So let me know what questions you have. I'll take a peek at that in a second. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to share my screen. I want to play a video for a few minutes. I think God actually told me, my husband's like, God talks to you. He's like, thinks it's weird. I'm like, yes, God talks to me. I'm just really, really open. And he talks to everybody. If I don't know what your belief is, but I believe God talks to all of us. And he told me to play this video. So I'm playing this video. I guarantee one of you is going to DM me and go, oh my gosh, I needed to hear that video. So I'm going to play that in a minute, just to kind of wrap up this time together. But what you might be asking yourself, now what, right? What's the next step for me? I spent this time with you. I'm going to implement what you told me, but now what? Like, I want to know what's next. How do I keep this going? This was a little glimpse. This was like a nanosecond of what we teach in our programs. The next step for you is for you to say yes to yourself, because you've been saying yes to everybody else your whole life. And I'm positive I know that because I know who I attract and I know who we attract. And it's the woman who's been, the yes girl, people pleaser, maybe had it told to be quiet or be a good girl. And then you go into adulthood doing that same thing. And then before you know it, a lot of you are moms and you're like, well, everything's about them, right? Husband, the kids. all the things. And I'm going to challenge you to say yes to yourself. I'm going to challenge you to put yourself first. And at the end of the day, if you don't make the investment to learn this stuff, how are you going to make more money? I mean, how do you drive across the country? You put gas in the tank. It's the same thing. You got to put gas in your tank. You got to figure it. You've got to come learn from somebody, whether it's us or, somebody else out there. You've got to learn. You have to learn from others that have gone before you. If you are struggling, if you are stuck, if you're just like, I'm overwhelmed, I'm disorganized, I feel like I have the pieces, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. And if you are frustrated with your business, but you can see the potential, then nothing's going to change until you do. Nothing's going to change until you say yes to yourself. Nothing's going to change until you take that leap of faith. Okay. So just keep that in mind as we, kind of close out together. We are going to keep this up. Everything's up till tomorrow night at midnight, and then we're shutting it down, and all the promotions, the bonuses, everything's going away. So I want to encourage you guys to get your spot now. And that's just really important. So we do have orientation at the top of the hour on Zoom. If you need the link for that, you can absolutely connect with my team. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play a video for you guys. I tested it out last night, so I'm praying that it actually will play. So let's give it a go.
Every successful person in this world has jumped. I'm going to tell you what I mean by that. You are going to have to jump. You cannot just exist in this life. You have got to try to live. If you are waking up thinking that there's got to be more to your life than it is, man, believe that it is. But to get to that life, you're going to have to jump. Now, I'll tell you why I call it jumping. See, God, when he created all of us, he gave every last one of us a gift at birth. He never created a soul without endowing them with a gift. You just got to quit looking at gifts as running, jumping, sing, and dance. It's more than that. It's if you know how to network, if you can connect dots, if you draw, if you teach. Some of y'all fry chicken better than anybody else, bake pie. Some of you cut hair, color hair. Some people do grass. I got a partner, man, who never wanted to go out with us because we stayed out too late. Come on, man, go out with. Now I got to get up early, mom, cutting Miss Johnson's grass. We kept laughing at this dude, cutting grass. How much they pay you? He got a landscaping company in Cleveland worth $4 million. Because all he do is cut grass. But he was gifted at it. I got a partner on a detail shop, make $800,000 a year detailing cars. He got 6 mobile trucks running around. $800,000 a year. All he do is detail cars. That's his gift. That's what he loved to do. You've got to identify that gift. Now listen to me. When you see people in life, when you're standing on the cliff of life and you see people soaring by, you hear about them doing wonderful things. Maybe you look up the street and your neighbor just gets a car every year, every 2 years. How is he doing that? Have you ever thought, maybe this person right here has identified their gift and is living in their gift? Because your Bible says, your Bible says your gift will make room for you. Your gift, not your education. You go get an education, that's nice. But if you don't use your gift, that education only gonna take you so far. I know a lot of people got degrees, man, they ain't even using it. It's your gift. But the only way for you to soar is you got to jump. You got to take that gift that's packed away on your back. You got to jump off that cliff and pull that cord. That gift opens up and provides the soar. If you don't ever use it, you're gonna just go to work. And if you end up going to work on the job every day that you hate going to, that ain't living, man. You just existed. At one point in time, you ought to see what living's like. But the only way to see what living like, you gotta jump. And here's the problem. I'm gonna just be real with you. When you first jump, let me tell you something. Your parachute will not open right away. You're gonna hit them rocks. You're gonna get some skin tore off on them cliffs. You're gonna get all your clothes tore off. You're gonna get some cuts on you. You're gonna be bleeding pretty bad. But eventually, the parachute has to open. That is a promise of God. That ain't a theory, that's a promise. His promises is true, because listen to me. You cannot name one single thing God has not gotten you through. Name it. And if he ain't got you through it, he currently pulling you through it right now. And the living proof of it is you sitting in here. If he hadn't got you through it, you wouldn't even be here. So if he ain't never not got you through it, why would he not let your parachute open? It has to open, man. You can play it safe and deal without the cuts and the tears. And you can stand on that cliff of life forever safe. But if you don't jump, I got another promise I can make you. Your parachute will never open. You'll never know. You'll never know what God really has for you. See, your God has a wonderful life for you. Once again, I'm going to refer to your Bible. Now, you go down there, you memorize these scriptures, you don't apply them to yourself. Your Bible says that he comes to give you life and give you life more abundantly. If I were you, I would jump, because that's the only way to get to that abundant life. You got to jump, man. You got to take a chance. Now, when I get through talking, there are those of you who discuss this in the car. Well, I got bills, and I got bills. Whether you stay on the cliff or you jump, you're going to have bills. Well, if I quit my job, I'm going to ruin my credit. If you got a job, you live in check to check. Even if you got A1 credit, you can't buy nothing else no damn way. At one point in time, man, do yourself a favor. Go see what God really do. God hold you up, man. He ain't gonna let you fall. He ain't bring you this far, let you fall. Do yourself a favor, man. Before you leave this world, before you die, jump. Just jump one time. Just jump. Thank you very much.
One more time.
All right. I wish there was like a cool way to like fade in. StreamYard needs that. Oh my goodness. I needed to watch that too. That was so good. So much truth in there, isn't it? It's so powerful. And I just felt very called to share that with you guys. And I know some of you are like, well, how do you know? I feel like she's talking to me. I am talking to you. God's talking to you through me. You're here for a reason in this moment. Whether you're watching it live or in replay, you were supposed to watch this. And I just want to back what he just said and encourage you that if you are afraid, that's fear, if fear is our guidance system. It's giving us a guide to know, we're on the edges of that breakthrough. Whenever you're stepping into something you've not done before, we feel very nervous, we feel scared. But the thing is that anxiety you can feel in your body, it's the same physiological response as excitement. So you can choose how you look at it. You can choose to say, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna step forward in faith. Because at the end of the day, if you really had real faith, not only in God, but in yourself, you would take the step and you would know your parachute's going to open. If you truly had faith and truly believed, you wouldn't be doubting. You wouldn't be worrying. You wouldn't be questioning. You would know everything that has happened up until this point was supposed to happen. And what you feel in your heart you're called to do or go after, it's divine. He's telling you to take the step, take the jump, take the leap, and your parachute will open. Okay. So I hope that was helpful. Like I said, I definitely felt called to share that with you guys. And I'm so excited to be able to work with some of you inside of our programs. And I'm also grateful for all of you that hung with us. I mean, this is a lot of content that we covered, and we are going to be scaling back on the frequency of these, even the frequency of free trainings and different things I'll be doing. So definitely go back and rewatch if you can, because you won't be seeing quite as much of this kind of content just publicly out in our groups and whatnot. We'll be spreading out our frequency on it. So, this was a great opportunity to really dive in and get to know us better too. For some of you, you've been around for years and we're grateful for you. So excited to work with you guys. And I just want to again, thank everyone behind the scenes, Team Goal Digger. You guys are amazing. And for you guys, our Goal Digger community, thank you so much for being who you are and allowing me to do this and just want to be here. Like, as you can tell, I love teaching and mentoring and guiding you because you can do this. And I believe in you. So it's time for you to believe in yourself. Okay, deal? Take that next step. Say yes to yourself, whatever that looks like for you. You know what that is, but it's time to jump. So thank you so much, so much for watching and being with us. And I'm going to wrap it up. Just a little cool video from an in-person experience that some of our students had. Just want to paint that picture for you of what's to come inside of our programs. And as always, until next time, get lit in your business and set your soul on fire. We'll see you soon.
I started ILC just over a year ago, and you guys, I absolutely fell in love with the community of other like-minded, driven entrepreneurs that really wanted to rise up. I think that oftentimes as a driven entrepreneur, we feel alone, that other people don't quite understand our passion for serving others. And in this community, I found exactly what I needed with that.
I've been in the production world for over 20 years and the hours are crazy. And so when I joined ILC, which has been almost a year now, I think one of my favorite parts is that Kimberly gave me permission to step out into my own zone of brilliance, something I've been doing for a very long time, but now I get to call the shots. I get to work my own hours and make actually a lot more money than I was before.
I joined ILC back in September, and to be honest, I had known nothing about Kimberly. And I just started digesting her content, and she started speaking to me. I was a corporate person. I was getting ready to go back to the corporate world from being home with my 2 babies, and I just couldn't imagine going back to that space, having to jump on a plane to fly across the country on someone else's time. I just wanted to spend the time with my babies, be there for them. I didn't have an idea of anything I wanted to do in the entrepreneurial space, but I knew that she could take me there.
So if you're looking for clarity, if you're looking for your purpose, and you need a community around you to support you, you can absolutely get that here.
I would highly recommend this program to women who are seeking that financial freedom, who are also seeking that time freedom, but also who want to use their creativity and call their own shots like I did.
It is the best decision I've ever made in my life. It was one for me that I made for myself, and you can too.